So, Coach, big one on Saturday, of course, with the MAC championships up at Toledo. This is kind of, the culmination of you guys' season. It's what you've been building towards these last few months. Just kind of, speak on how you feel about the team, how you feel about your progression so far in the season, and what you're looking for on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. So we build up for this all year. It's been more than just the fall for us. This has been a mission of ours since really the day I started here more than 3 years ago now. But especially after last year, we just didn't have the performance that we wanted, both with the men and the women. And so we come out with pretty high hopes for what we can get done this weekend, and we've been working really hard. Definitely excited to see what ends up happening. If we end up showing up and if everybody does what they've been doing all year, I think we're actually in a great position to be contending both for the men and the women. And we've got some really big powerhouse hitters that can get a really low stick and maybe contend for the win. And then we've got a really good supporting cast. We don't even know who our top five is going to be for the men or the women. It's kind of mixed around every single meet, and that's one of the best things that we have going for us. So see what we can end up doing on Saturday.
Great, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
So, Ryan, your guys' last meet was at Wisconsin, really big competitive meet, of course, at pre-nationals. You put on a really good individual performance, setting a personal record. Just kind of give me your thoughts on that meet and how you did individually.
So for Wisconsin, had a 23-second PR. It's been a rough couple past years for cross, just some injuries and illness, so it was good to finally get a PR, and I think a few of the guys PR'd as well, which was good. Throughout the race, I went out pretty quick, ran with the Torpy brothers, and then Matt Bromley caught up to me, and he ran with me, and that helped a lot with like 2K left. It was just really motivating to go with him, and he helped out a lot. And I hope that at MAC this Saturday we can do something similar where we run together and help each other out.
So, yeah, as you mentioned, MAC championships are coming up this Saturday, kind of hoping to carry your momentum into that. You're a senior. You've been here before. What are your thoughts on sort of what's your role going to be during this race? What are you looking for?
So I think specifically my role is just to keep everybody accountable. It's going to be tough. We can't just go out there and expect to win. We have to, fight and make sure we have our heads in it. I think that if we just stick together, we'll be okay. Maybe the last K or so, some people can start breaking away, but I think we can, pack it up pretty well.
Great. Thank you. Good luck
Yep.
this weekend.
Thank you.
So, Sean, kind of like Ryan, who we were just speaking to, you're sort of a veteran presence on this team. You've been in these MAC championships for several years now, found a lot of success in that. So, from your perspective, what are you looking for Saturday? What do you look to see out of the team and from yourself individually?
I think there's a lot of exciting things that are going to happen this weekend. We've been looking at this for a really long time. I think definitely one thing that we've made as a goal even from before the season even started was just winning a MAC championship on the men's side. I believe it's last time we've won a conference championship was 1998, I believe. So it's been quite a while, and so having that honor to be able to step up to the line and represent our team and go out there and race with some very good other teams and very established teams to be able to contend for a win is really exciting. So just putting ourselves in the right position up front and early and just going for it. I mean, that's really kind of the general plan. And then as an individual, obviously I'd like to put myself up towards the front and aim for an individual title as well, and hopefully that will help with that low scoring to be able to help win a team title.
Yeah, you mentioned winning the conference, obviously, as your guys' biggest goal. You were picked preseason, in fact, to win the conference. Mm-hmm. Do those expectations have any sort of effect on how the season plays out? Like, how do you guys deal with those?
Yeah, I think more than anything, it's really motivating. Just believing that just being in practice and seeing how we perform and just kind of getting to know everyone and kind of how they operate. There's a lot of confidence there, knowing that that we're ready to do that. And I think too, being picked to win it before the season even started is really exciting. Knowing that people are taking notice of what's going on at our meets, and obviously they're not able to see exactly what's going on in practice, but from our standpoint, I know there's some really exciting things happening. People are really committing to this, and so I think there's going to be some really exciting stuff happening this weekend.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
So, Emma, your guys' last meet was at Wisconsin, pre-nationals, of course. The women put on a really strong performance, and you individually, of course, with a personal record. What are your thoughts on being in sort of that really competitive environment and ultimately, performing well?
Well, I'm really excited for this season because this is virtually the first season that I've ran uninjured, and I have managed to run 30 to 40 seconds faster each race. So I'm really excited about it. I think we've got a lot of momentum going into conference. We're going up against Toledo and Eastern Michigan, and I know that they've had some recently good showings, but I think we're better going in. So, yeah.
So you mentioned looking ahead to the conference meet. You guys have had a lot of really strong performances lately too, maybe surprising some people. What's your confidence level at going into the meet? What do you think you guys can do?
I think we have the potential to do extremely well. I actually made a virtual meet, and according to that, if everybody runs how we've been running, then we should win, but I'm expecting major PRs from everybody, just how we've been doing. We've been getting better every race, so.
Great, thank you. So, Sarah, looking ahead, we've got the MAC championship on Saturday at Toledo. You're a fifth-year senior. You've been here a lot. How do you think that experience is going to help in, an ultra-competitive meet like this?
Well, some of our past meets, the girls haven't performed as well as we would have liked, but this year we have just showed an insane amount of confidence and growth, and we've been performing really well, and I think even surprising ourselves. So I think at the MAC meet, we just got to do what we've been doing and we'll be fine, and we'll do great things.
Yeah, you mentioned your guys' performance lately has been, really impressive, maybe surprising a lot of people with how strong you guys have really been. A really good mix of talent, as far as young and old returning runners. What are your thoughts on your guys' chances on Saturday? And a little bit about yourself individually, what do you hope to do?
I think our chances are really good. We've been aiming to win it this entire time. That's what we've been training on, what we're focusing on. So I think we have some really good chances, and I just hope to be a strong supporter and help motivate the girls to keep going while I'm racing.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.